Hey friends, in this tutorial video we're going to add the Transient Shaper as a source effect. A source effect is a processor that you can add to any of your individual sources if you just want to apply the effect to that source. And its preset is shared across all of its instances. So if you can dynamically change the preset during the runtime. And if you do, it'll apply that to all of the instances that are playing that preset. So it's pretty useful, and it's an often slept on feature of Unreal Audio. So in order to add a source effect on a source, you need to add also a source effect chain. And this is one of those things that catches people up because it's sort of like an extra step. But there is some good reason for this. And the source effect chain is basically the insert effect chain that you would apply on like an individual channel strip, like in your DAW, right? So in your DAW, you have a channel strip. You can think of the channel strip as like a single source, like one channel as a source, and the insert effects is effectively the source effect, the source effect chain. So you'll want to add, get the contact menu in the browser or the add menu and go to audio and then go down to advanced. And then you'll see under DSP effects and synthesis, you'll see the source effect preset and the source effect preset chain. So let's first make a preset chain. And we'll just call it SEC and my sound insert effects. And if we open this up, by default, it'll just be an empty array of source effects with a little flag for adding extra time after the source is done playing. So the play effect chain tails basically tells the audio engine, hey, even though the source is done rendering, the effect may still be playing, and then it'll have like a gated off. But we're not worried about that right now. What we're going to do is we're going to add an effect on our chain here. And there's a couple different ways we can do that. Obviously, we can use the add menu. We could also use the sort of picker version of the add. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to do it like the normal way. So I'll have to go to audio advanced and then we'll select a source effect preset. Now this is a picker type, so it'll open up this little picker window, and then these are all the effects that we have available. So many different types of effects. And then we'll want the Transient Shaper one down there at the bottom. Select it, and we'll just call it our Transient Shaper Pro source effect, whatever your acronyms are. And it's for my sound, because we're basically applying it to a single instance. We're going to drag this over into our effect chain and save that. So we can open this up alongside. There's all of our Transient Shaper Pro properties. And I have two different source types, and we'll just take a look at adding the effect chain to both of those source types. So let's start with the sound wave. Because you can just play a sound wave on its own. Now I have the waveform editor enabled, which means that I get this beautiful waveform editor view. But you can kind of ignore that right now. We're just going to look at the details over here on the left. And you'll see under the sound properties, really high up, this has been some really great work has been done to sort of organize this. And make sure that it's presented in a very logical way. You'll see a source effect chain right there, right there. So we'll just drag it over, and now when we listen to this sound, it will actually be going through our source effect, and we can audition it right here in the browser. So here's that beautiful sound. If you remember the old school play and editor entry sound, or in this case the end sound, And so we can say, hey, we want to carve away the body of the sound and just leave the sustain. We're going to go really extreme here. And now we get this sort of tighter version of the play sound. Or maybe we want to have it bloom and try to reduce the opening maybe significantly. We'll go kind of crazy here and see what happens. Cool. So that's all working. And then the other thing is we may have MetaSounds and we want to apply it to MetaSounds. Now there is a MetaSound node, but you can also just apply it to the MetaSound itself, and that will actually happen in the rendering chain. It'll happen after the output of the MetaSound. And so if we open up the MetaSound, we can see under the source properties right here, the same kind of source properties. And then in our source effect chain, we can just select our chain. And now when we play it, there's our beautiful sound. And then we can, stomp the attack or reduce the sustain, make it tight. So there you go. So that's how to apply a source effect. And one cool thing about source effect chains is you can override the source effect chain on an audio component. So you can do really cool runtime overrides of like your source processing chain. So it's a very useful, very interesting way to apply processors. All right, thanks for checking it out, and thanks I hope you enjoy the plugin. Cheers.